it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am back with another layout for scrap timber. So today is day 11, and today's prompt is wood veneer. This graphic is over on my Facebook group. There's also a scrap timber Facebook group. It is hosted by the Scrappy Sisters, and definitely go over and check it out and get yours that you can print out so that you can work on using stuff in your stash. I am also combining this with the Next Big Thing hop. So this month's prompt for the Next Big Thing is to use a scenic paper. So I am not using my kits. I had to go looking to find something that would be hard to use. So I found this paper in a kit. I've only used this kit one time, and I took a class to make a layout, and that's the only time I ever actually used it. But this is a paper pack by Stampin' Up! Called Flowering Zinnias 12 by 12 Designer Series paper, and it is beautiful. But like I said, this one is one of those scenic papers that would kind of be hard to use. So my idea is I'm going to fussy cut both sides of these and then use them as a border on my page. Alright, so I am going to use this sketch by Scrapbook Generations, designed by Allison Davis. This was a free sketch, and I think it is really cute, and the colors will play perfectly. I am going to use some of my flower pictures of my zinnias. I mean, what else could you use when it's zinnia papers? And I did mat up a few things. I have my strips already cut. It says all of these cuts are 10 by 1 inch. And then, of course, you have 2 3 by 5 photos. You have 4 by 3. You have 3 of those. And then a 2 by 2 photo. I didn't do all of that. I just printed, because 4 by 3 you can put 2 on one 4 by 6 photo. So I printed 2, and then I just cut this one down a little bit. I think it's actually 2 by 2. And I'm going to use 2 4 by 6s here because that's what I have, and I don't want to cut them down. I cut my Cricut out, and then I have all these little butterfly wood veneer from my stash. So I am going to work on gluing my strips down, and then I'm going to take it and run it through the sewing machine. So I'll fast forward through this so you can see. Okay guys, I'm back. My sewing went a little wonky. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of like I started here and my paper got hung when I was pulling it through, and it kind of went crazy, so then I ended up just making it crazy the rest of the way. So we're gonna pretend that I wanted it to be that way. I actually think it looks more fun. So I also did go ahead and fussy cut, and then I popped up on foam. I did trim about 1 3/4 inch off of the bottom of this because I felt like it was going to be way too tall and it would cover up my photos and stuff. So that's what I ended up doing to fix it. And I'm just popping this up so it gives a little bit more dimension. I absolutely love this paper so much, and I don't even know why I haven't pulled it back out and used it. But I know that since I have started How to Kill a Kit this year, I'm missing out on a lot of my kits because they're not all getting any love because I'm focusing on one kit each month. So, I may reassess how I go about that next year. I don't know yet. And I think I may end up going back and gluing down the bottom edges of this just to hold it down good. But there's that. So then next I have this mat that I am going to put over this. Yeah, I think I am going to put it over top of the flowers. That's what I'm over here debating. And let's see here. A certain little kitty cat may end up making an appearance. He's in here looking around, so we'll see. But I'm just going to glue this on. I decided to, it didn't show mats on the sketch, but I thought it would be fun to add a black mat to just like really make it pop since it's so colorful. And so that was just me adding to it. All this paper is super pretty. Like I said, I love the colors. I think they did a great job with the zinnias and making it actually look like them. And color-wise, like, it's the range of actual real life ones. So I think they did a fabulous job on that aspect. But I do think with this collection, it's so bold and colorful that it also makes it hard to use. And so it was fun to work with all the B-side patterns and not have to use the flowers because, like I said, they're very bold. This one just has leaves on the back side of it. I'm making a mess as usual. That does not go there. I was talking and not paying attention. Nothing new. Have a picture of a butterfly. I have all kinds of zinnias. I've planted special ones. But the past 2 years, I haven't planted any at all. These are, and I just took these pictures a few days ago. They are volunteers that come back every year, and a lot of people would like flip out over my yard because I kind of let it go mostly natural, where I've planted my flowers and stuff. So it's kind of like a little wildflower garden, but it's pretty much just zinnias and cosmos, because that's what I originally planted. So look, I'm making mistakes again. Pip is knocking stuff off of the other desk in here where my sewing machine is. Alright, I'm going to glue that there to be able to journal on. And then I have this little photo, so let's see, let me get my little flags over here that I made out of the other paper. I kind of just went along with the sketch and then just used little scraps of the paper on everything. And I could have added that one even in black, and I think it would have looked good. But, like I said, it's got a lot already going on, so we're just going to keep it simple. Let's see, and then I'm going to put this on here. These were just little pieces of one of the backs of the papers that I fussy cut from the purple. Like I said, the solid, I didn't got glue on my picture. The solid papers are a lot easier to use than these patterns on the other side. I figured I would keep decoration over here very minimal since it has so much going on with all the colors and the patterns and stuff. So I'm just going to add some glue and put that on. Let it dry. I'm going to put one up here. Alright, and then I'm thinking I probably actually need to pop this up also since I have this popped up already. So I think I'll do that, but I won't do it right this second. I'll wait until at the end. And I'm just going to add these two photos pretty much. I didn't mat them either. Probably would have actually helped them pop a little bit more, but I think it's fine with all that's already going on. I did cut my title and stuff out in black, and then I matted it with white so it would still show up and pop. And these pictures are completely sideways, so I know this. But I needed vertical photos, so it's okay. With flowers, it don't matter so much. And then I'm gonna put this on. There's so many butterflies this year out there. I said I think I have saw more butterflies just out and about this year everywhere, even driving down the road like they're hitting the windshield. It's just crazy how many there is, but there's so many out in my yard this year, but they are really fast. So it is super hard to get a picture of them. You have some that's more like this one. It's way more easy going than the little orange ones or even the black ones with the blue tails. They're so pretty, but they're so fast. Alright, like I said, I'm going to glue down the edge of this, and I am going to pop this up so that it'll kind of level it out since this is popped up. But pretty much that will be the layout. I'll do my little journaling on there. I think it turned out pretty good and pretty close to the sketch, which is a free sketch you can go over and get on their website on Scrapbook Generations. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this and that it inspired you and that you will pull out and use some of your stash. So thank you guys for hanging out with me, and until next time, bye y'all.